Good morning, it's your boy Pandeezy, just on my way back from the school run, and I thought I'd record another little update for you lot. Getting used to this now, ain't I? I had to find a nice little quiet spot though. I tried doing it, like, you know these YouTubers and that walk around like they, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how they do that. I'm too self-conscious. Like, I'm one of them kind of dudes that, you know, I hate even having my picture taken in public. You know, I don't like drawing attention to myself and things like that. So I've had to find a nice little quiet spot. Nobody about here, so I'm good for a minute. So yeah, I'll make this real brief. So it's basically an update with regards to, how can I put it? I've got a little something to drop. Let's cut to the chase. It's Bandcamp Friday. For those that don't know, that means that if you go onto Bandcamp and you purchase anybody's music, the artist receives all of it. Bandcamp doesn't take any, because normally Bandcamp will take, when you buy something on Bandcamp, you probably know this anyway, but for those that don't, when you buy something on Bandcamp takes a tiny percentage, and then sends that to your PayPal, and then PayPal takes its tiny percentage, and then you get your bit left over. Today, there's no Bandcamp charge. You still get the PayPal charge, but there's no Bandcamp charge. So the artists obviously get to keep more of the profit made from their creations. So yeah, go and help, go support. If you were ever, if you were thinking of purchasing the Name Pan 2 Heads LP, for example, head on over to mine or Nay's Bandcamp. I'll pop all links in the comments. And yeah, man, if you ever thinking of putting some dollar down to download that, today would be the day. No pressure, but today would be the day. But also on that subject, as it is Bandcamp Friday, it happily coincided, to be perfectly honest with you. I totally forgot about Bandcamp Friday until my man Ty Haley reminded me of it this morning. He's like my social media manager, because I'm shit with it. So yes, Bandcamp Friday. Get on over to the Bandcamp, cop that album, 2 Heads. I don't need to sell it any more than I already have. You know the deal. You've heard the snippets. You've heard, you know what I mean? It's time to put down some dollar and download that ish, man. So yeah, today would be the day for that. But like I said, on that subject, I've got something new to drop. So a little bit of context behind it. I've been very, very busy as of late. I'm producing about, I've lost count now, but I'm producing a whole bunch of projects for a whole bunch of people. Some of them have been in the works for some time now. Some are more, recent. Some of these projects are near completion. Some of them are about 3/4 through. Some about halfway through. You get the gist. There's also a couple of projects, like I say, new projects. Where the artists are still waiting for the beats, but I've been hitting them up and saying that they'll be getting those after the weekend, because yeah, it's all done in batches. It's a long story, but anyway, so all these things in the works. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of beats and whatnot and material, because it's a funny one, isn't it? From your side. You may think to yourself, Pan don't put anything out for a minute or whatever. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, it's all content these days. Turnover. So, but I have, the point is, I have been obviously creating a hell of a lot. It's crazy. So, anyway, getting to the point, out of the way, little fruit fly trying to get in my video here. Let's get into the point. I sat there and I thought to myself, do you know what? I like to look after you guys at the end of the day. However people, my man Diz hates using the term fans. I don't personally. Whatever you want to call them, my fans, supporters, friends, just you guys in general that click and watch like videos like this and listen to the dish and stuff like that. Support, push our growth. This is for you guys. Those that know me obviously well, I like to look after my fan base, so to speak. And I've basically at the end of the day, I haven't thrown up anything like free download wise, is like a little gift. I like to do that every now and then. Then I like to give a little gift to you guys, just be like, look, sorry you've been having to wait on all these projects. Here's a little something for now, kind of thing, you know. So getting to the point, I thought of that the other day, and there were 2 beats out of these batches of beats that I've made that they're dope beats, but I don't know. I can't explain it. It's a weird feeling thing. I just got this kind of feeling, you know, when you listen to a beat and like an a cappella just like comes to you, and it just fits the beat so perfectly in your head. Well, I had this happen to 2 beats with the same a cappella. Okay, it's an a cappella that I've always, because you know me, I love remixes. That's how I pretty much started this ish. You know what I mean? Well, the resurgence anyway, since about like 18, something like that, 2017, 2018, that was like my first thing to push my name back out there, wasn't it? It was just doing all those off the cuff, unofficial bootleg type remixes, grabbing a cappellas left, right and centre, and you know the deal. So it's a passion of mine. I love doing that stuff, do you know what I mean? As well as obviously making original content with you know, with MCs and whatnot. So getting to the point, I've said that about 5 times now, haven't I? Dropping today. In fact, it should be out by the time I drop this video. I'm still getting used to the timings of this stuff, do you know what I mean? So I'm recording the video now at 9:08 AM Friday. Don't know what the date is. 2nd of October, I think, something like that. And yeah, so I'm recording this now. Obviously I've got to go home. I've got to sort out bits and bobs before I release this thing. So I'm hoping, the plan is this thing's going to be dropping this evening. I might as well let you know what the thing is tonight. So it's a Tribe Called Quest, a tribute to one of my favourite groups of all time, a tribute to 5 Dog, 5 Footer, tribute to Jay Dilla as well, because this particular joint that I've remixed is from Beats, Rhymes and Life, the album which, as far as I'm aware, and you know, historians or whatever can correct me here, just going off the top of the dome, but I'm pretty sure that's the first Tribe album that JD/Jay Dilla got involved with, production wise, and you know, birthed the well, not birthed, but you know, you saw like the Umar, the production collective, the Umar with Q-Tip and JD and whatnot. So yeah, it's essentially a homage to JD, 5 Diggy, 5 Footer. Q-Tip is obviously you know, still on this plane, and yeah, just a tribute to Tribe Called Quest, full stop. One of my favourite joints, one of their most successful joints as well, alongside Can I Kick It. Trust me to have a brain fart moment in this. Once again. Yeah, so a Tribe Called Quest, the joint, once again, the absolute classic. I've remixed that bad boy, but I've done 2 remixes. It's called, basically, this thing I'm putting out, and should be out now, like I said, by the time I post this video, this hash video. Like I told you, I don't script these things off the cuff. Yeah, so there's 2, it's basically the rugged and smooth remixes, yeah? I've spelt them like that on purpose, just to be, you know, all hip and shit. Rugged and smooth remixes. So you got one remix which is like your gnarly, you know, primo style, rugged type remix, and then the second one is a smooth remix, like it says on the tin. Something a little bit smoother, a little more laid back, a little bit more, if you want to call it, JD-esque, yeah. And I love them. I love them. I was, you know, I essentially, what I did originally, because I thought the acapella fitted to both, so I tried them both. And then when I sat back trying to decide which one to put out, I went, do you know what, I'm putting them both out. I don't care, fuck it. So being an independent artist is all about, man. Get to do what you want when you want, to a degree. So yeah, that's landing today, man. Well, like I said, I keep doing that, don't I? You know, with the timing. It should be out now, okay? So in the link, in the comments below, all that good stuff, be the link for the Bandcamp, the free download, of course, absolute free download. I'm not doing the pay what you want on it. It's free. Yeah, I mean, outright. It's a free download. There'll be a link to a YouTube visual as well. It'll be visual of both remixes. I'm not going to do separate videos, just both remixes in one video. So you want to peep them first, obviously, on YouTube before going over to Bandcamp. All the links down below. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Just like I said, it's giving back a little bit. I like to do this every now and then. You know, I feel like, you know, I try to put content out there with mixes, as you know. Most recently, trying to do these video updates. And yeah, I've got plans for the future with regards to you know, like I said, with regards to content and things like that. Aside from just the music, you know. So yeah, I hope you're all having an awesome Friday. What else did I touch? Oh, there was one last thing I wanted to touch on before I leave and say peace. So as I say, I'm getting more used to this being in front of the camera type stuff. So taking the next step with that. It's coming up to my birthday, 22nd of October this month, Wednesday, 22nd of October. I will be turning 46. It's no milestone, but still, I thought I'd use it as an excuse to go live. Okay, so if anybody's interested, Wednesday, 22nd of October. I haven't decided on a time yet, but it's going to be evening time. Whatever time I decide, I'll be on the button as well. I won't be one of these geezers that says, I'll be going live at about, you know, I'll go live at the time I'm saying I'm going live. So I haven't picked a time yet. I'll update you on that, obviously, nearer the time. But mark it in your diaries. Wednesday, 22nd of October, your boy Pandeezy's 46th birthday. I'm going to celebrate with a live stream. I'm going to try and figure out how to do it so that I can stream on multiple platforms at once. You know, so I can, you know, so it live streams on Facebook and YouTube and things like that. We'll see how I get on with that. I'm a bit of a technophobe, but we'll see. But yeah, one way or another, it will definitely be on Facebook anyway. If I can't suss out the multi-stream thing, I can, you know what I mean, I can only figure out how to do it on one platform. It will be Facebook. Facebook's my platform. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Wednesday, like I said, 22nd of October, live stream in the evening. I'm basically just going to sit off about an hour or so and just go through on the speaker a whole buttload of completely unheard Pandamonium beats. These are beats that I've been making over the last year or so on all these projects. And I'm sure the artists concerned, I mean, they won't be fussed about you hearing these things. It's not like any of you guys can rip it or anything. It's going to be through do you know what I mean? It's going to be through a speaker. Yeah, it's not going to be wired through. You're going to hear it in the room. Do you know what I mean? Like a bit like somebody else that's been doing the same recently, but I'm not going to touch on that subject. Touchy. Those who know. Big up drugs beats. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it at that now. The missus are probably wondering where I've got to. But yeah, like I said, enjoy the free download, A Tribe Called Quest. Once again, Pandeezy's rugged and smooth remixes, links in the bottom. Bandcamp Friday, be sure to head over to Bandcamp anyway, support your favourite artists, download the name Pan 2 Heads LP. Cassettes are still available, obviously. Merchandise, hit me up, Bamboom baby, £10 a pop, t-shirts, bulk deal with the t-shirts as you saw in the update the other day. And yeah, like I said, live stream coming up on Wednesday, 22nd of October to celebrate my birthday. I hope a bunch of you can join me there and just vibe to some unheard beats. And yeah, like I was referencing to earlier, I debated with Stacey whether to mention this or not. But yeah, all the beats, I need a disclaimer, all the beats on this live stream on the 22nd of October are going to be my beats. Just saying. just saying. No beef. Don't be atting your boy or coming at me, you dub. Right, anyway. On that note, I'm going to stop. Have a good one. Peace! Was I even recording?